Black with Wukong can be incredibly challenging for some, and the bosses get harder and harder with each chapter you go through. So in this video, we are going to look at two really awesome will farms that are within chapters 1 and 2, both of which are going to net you a ton of sparks as well as a ton of different crafting materials in order to upgrade all kinds of different gear. So with that being said, let me go ahead and show you the first one. Now, besides being able to upgrade gear, obviously with all the materials you're going to be finding, you're also going to be receiving mind cores. These are incredibly important because you can take them into chapter 2 to a vendor and you can permanently upgrade the majority of your stats. Everything from extra health, extra defense, different resistances that you can get in the game, these are going to be incredibly important. And although they have a very rare drop chance, I got 2 of them in a matter of 10 minutes, and it's definitely not going to take you very long to get through the farm, so you should be getting them semi-regularly. The vendor is going to be located in chapter 2. Go to the Crouching Tiger Temple and head down to the cellar after defeating that boss, and you will naturally run into him. Now that all that is out of the way, let's go ahead and look at the very first farm. This is going to take place in chapter 1. And like I said, it's going to net you a ton of materials, will, and mind cores. This farm is going to take place in the Bamboo Grove on Snake Trail, and you are looking for 4 enemies of note. They are going to be the snake humanoid enemies that are found on the route that I'm going to show you here. Each one of these is going to net you 175 will. In the final portion of this farm, there's going to be a ton of skeleton undead snake enemies. Don't even worry about wasting your time on them. They only give you 25 will, and they are just going to slow you down. Now, I'm going to show you the route here, and I'm going to speed it up just so you can see exactly what to do. Like I said, you're looking for 4 separate snake enemies. The first one's going to be on the top of the hill as you cross the bridge. Go ahead and engage him, kill him, and then jump over the side right in front of the second snake man. Once again, kill him, run down the path, then it's going to open up into a giant bamboo forest. Here will be 2 more snake men. The first is going to be right in front of you as you get into this forest, and after you kill him, you can move around the trail, and there should be another one in the back left of this area. You can get overwhelmed by undead snake men here, so just be careful of that. They're not hard to kill, but if a bunch of them are hitting you at one time, it can get a little bit messy. Now, once you are done with this farm, the part that makes it so incredibly efficient is to go into your inventory and use the Incense Trail Talisman. This is an item that you're going to get naturally as you progress linearly through the game, and this talisman is going to allow you to go back to your original shrine that you were just at. Teleport back to that shrine, and then you can start this route all over again. This is a really solid route early game because it's going to give you about 700 will per minute, which is going to net around 40,000 will per hour. More or less, that's about 20 sparks per hour, which is really nice, especially considering some of the early game bosses can be a little bit of a challenge. Next, we are going to have our second early game will farm. This is going to be located in Rockcrest Flat, and it is a very simple route, but the enemies are exponentially harder than they were in route number 1. Because of this, it's almost more efficient to stay in route number 1 than it is number 2, unless you have some decent gear and can pour out a decent amount of damage. That being said, it's always nice to have 2 separate options in case one gets a little bit boring and you want a new change of scenery. Now, for this route, there's 2 separate enemies that you're going to be looking for. The first of which are going to be these giant boar guys with the shields and the spears. Each one of them is going to net 275 will. There's also a few rock guys that are sitting inside of the ground. You can typically kill them before they even get out of the ground, and they're going to net you about 140 will. So this is how this particular route is going to go. You're going to start at the shrine and run directly to the left to your first rock guy in the ground. Go ahead and take him out, and then move immediately to the left. Straight ahead, you'll find a boar with a spear. He's the next guy you want to kill, and after you destroy him, we're going to head to the right. Run up the road and kill the next rock guy inside of the ground, and then on the right side of the path, there's one more rock enemy. Straight ahead is going to be a boar, kill him like usual, and then there's going to be one more giant boar with a shield that you need to take out. Follow the route that I'm showing you here, and he's going to be right here in the middle. You can also destroy some of these pots for extra will, and then absolutely obliterate this guy with all of the magic and spells that you have. He can be a little bit more difficult, and this is probably one of the reasons that this farm isn't as efficient, because those shield guys have a ton of health, but after you kill him, you just return right here to the shrine and repeat the route again. Now, it does need to be noted that the boar with with the shield is going to give you exponentially more will at 339 as opposed to 275. So within an hour's worth of time, if you can maintain a 2-minute pace, you're going to get about 38,100 will, allowing you to get an absolute ton amount of sparks in order to level up. Now, I don't know if it matters what stance you use. Obviously, everything in this game is personal preference and you should play exactly how you would like, but if you want to know what I was using in order to do the damage that I'm doing in this video, I am investing a ton into smash stance. I really enjoy charging up that heavy attack, and once you can charge it up to its 3rd tier, you're going to absolutely crush almost every single enemy on this route within one hit. And guys, that's going to be it for these will farms for Black Myth Wukong. I know there's a few more later on in the game, but I got to get to them first in order to make videos on them. So if you're finding value in the channel or really enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe on your way out. Make sure to hit that bell notification so you can know when we're making more videos. I appreciate it a ton, guys, and until next time, stay safe, enjoy the game, and I'll see you in the next one.